Well, hello and welcome to my latest video. I've not made a video for a while and I thought, as it is now Christmas Eve, you would want something to watch on Christmas Day rather than being bored by your family. So I thought I'll do something for my loyal audience who I hope has not deserted me in the time I've been away. Now, the reason I've been away, right, and it's delicate subject time, okay, what us YouTubers are pleased to call DST, delicate subject time. And the fact is, I've been doing a bit of cycling, not a lot actually, and the reason I haven't been doing a lot of cycling is I've been suffering from what is colloquially known amongst the pro peloton as NPS. And NPS, as you all know, and this is largely, although not entirely, a video for the gentleman amongst the audience, is known as Numb Penis Syndrome. And I've been trying various things to address this particular down below issue, as we YouTubers call it. So I thought I'd go through with you some of the ways in which you can deal with numb penis syndrome, or NPS, which is how I shall refer to it in future. So I don't keep on saying penis on a YouTube video, because I appreciate that the algorithms, there was a boy at my school called Algorithm, and I appreciate that the algorithms may decide to block this from impressionable older ears. So how do we deal with it? Well, let's start off with the, let's get to the heart of the matter. Lock the thing off, okay? Now you're thinking, oh, Julie, I know it's Christmas, but these are drastic measures. Well, you may not know this, but there was a very famous cyclist by the name of Lance Armstrong who was prepared to do anything to make himself win 7 Tours de France. And one of the things he contemplated, although never actually did, was to lop it off. So what he actually did was he took vast amounts of drugs, which had the same effect, because his penis did, I wasn't going to say that word, drop off. But he did win 7 Tours de France, although they took it away from him, but he'd already lost his appendage. And there's a mole there, but I'm not quite sure what it is. So I suggest you don't go down the nearly Lance Armstrong path, but if you are going to do it, use a cleaver, or use even what us YouTubers call shears, okay, and get rid of the thing. It just causes you endless trouble. Anyway, let's think of other ways, shall we? And the next thing is you want a bit of padding on your saddle. And I've found that a roll of toilet paper, okay, you put that not on it, but you put it between your legs, and that protects the pressure that the saddle applies to your perineum, which is the cause of NPS. Okay, so you can use a toilet roll, and this is quite an expensive toilet roll. You might prefer to get something from Lidl or Fortnum and Mason, perhaps, that is more suitable to your particular budget. But anyway, toilet roll, very good choice. The next thing that I've tried, and I've tried this for a number of years actually, and that is Swarfiga. Now, there are various lubes on the market. I've been to Boots and I've tried there. I've been to various sexual product outlets and tried their various lubes. But I have found that Swarfiga is the best thing, because if you slap it on, and you've got to slap it on, and it's quite enjoyable when you're slapping it on, you can tell me, but you slap on the old Swarfiga and it has 2 benefits, okay? Not only does it act as a perfect lube, but it keeps yourself clean. All right, now you will know, gentlemen, possibly ladies, because of course you don't wear underwear when you wear your bib shorts. You go for a ride, you come back home and you think, God, I don't remember having that last night. But if you, I've lost the top now. Anyway, there you go. If you want to see what Swarfiga like, you get your hand in there. Don't get your bits in there. Get your hand in there. Slather it on your hand and then slather it down between your legs. And not only does it keep you clean, but it keeps you well padded or lubed up. And there we go. Don't, kids, sniff the Swarfiga. It's not good for you. Now, the other thing, of course, is that the real cause of NPS is sitting on the saddle. So it struck me, why don't we do away with the saddle? All right, so this is the saddle that I was riding on, okay, a nice old-fashioned yellow, I can't read that, turbo saddle is the saddle that I was riding on, and your perineum, okay, your perineum, okay, is the bit. It's the bit between your testiculae and your number 2 outlet. And it's where your body kind of presses down. And when you get pressure on that, that's what causes NPS. So I thought, if it's the saddle that's the cause, why not get rid of the saddle, you see? And that's going to solve the main problem. Now, I did find, and I must warn you about this, depending on the design of your seat post, okay, I don't have a seat post here, so let's imagine this is the seat post. Okay, let's imagine this is the seat post, okay, so this is the seat post here, you see, and normally you'd put the saddle on it. I haven't got the saddle anymore. Well, I can use this saddle, you know, you put the saddle on the top like that, okay, you know how it works. Okay, so there's a seat post with a saddle on it. Take the saddle off, and you don't have that pressure on your perineum. Now, I will advise that sitting on this for any length of time is in itself quite pleasant. No, quite unpleasant. Sorry, got confused there. Quite unpleasant. So you may find that the cure is worse than the disease. You know that saying by doctors, the operation was a success but the patient died. So that removing the saddle, success, unpleasant feeling down below or pleasant feeling down below, depending on your particular choice in life, patient died. All right, so there we have it. NPS, how to sort out your Christmas. And if you're watching this either before or after the King's speech, does the King give a speech? I don't know. I never watched the late Queen's speech. I have no intention of watching the late Kings or even the most recent Kings or any subsequent Kings come to that speech. So if you want to avoid watching the King's speech, all of the Queen's speeches incidentally are available on iPlayer for a small subscription. If you want to avoid that and you want to watch Julian's video about how to avoid NPS, and you may have thought, hang on a minute, Julian, this is a bit rich, because GCN have just done a video on this very subject. Now, I did say in one of my recent videos that all of my best ideas and many of my worst ideas actually come from copying other YouTubers' videos. And I mean, I don't mind saying that because I know lots of people copy my videos, and why shouldn't I copy their videos? So you might want to watch the GCN video and then watch my video. You might want to watch my video and then watch the GCN video. You might want to watch my video instead of the GCN video, or you might want to watch GCN because you don't want to watch my video. But if you've got this far, you're kind of stuck because we're actually at the end. So I'd like to thank everybody who has subscribed or has watched one of my videos over the course of 2023 and has contributed through their advertising revenue for me and they being enabled to donate some money to the food bank. And I would like to hope that in 2024 I shall make more videos for your enjoyment and that you will join me and you have a very festive Yuletide or Christmas or whatever it is. And if you don't celebrate the birth of our dear Lord Lady Jesus, then enjoy yourself nonetheless. And please, please, please make sure you eat too much, because that is the only way you're going to get through Christmas with your family. So thanks for watching. See you next time. That's not a reference to NPS, by the way.